All right. Welcome back, folks. Welcome back to Married in Minecraft. Hey, I see you folks out there already. Cat Beanie, what's going on? Enochius Air Cav, brother. Yeah, Kick does have a few bots. I think I'm going to have to make some folks moderator over there on Kick because there's a lot of folks coming in trying to get me to, pay money to get viewers. And, I understand there's some folks that apparently do that. I heard guys that. But anyway, I'm gonna just go with the whole word of mouth and social media marketing and you folks out there letting other folks know that I exist. What's going on, Tyler? Welcome in. If you haven't noticed yet, something looks different about the Divergence SMP. By the way, this is a treadmill stream. I went on and started it during the intro because the other thing, if you haven't noticed, is I might sound a little, nasal maybe. I'm kind of stopped up. I've been sick since about Friday, and I am probably not supposed to be on the treadmill right now, but I need to get back on a treadmill. So we're going to go ahead and do this. Maybe it'll help me sweat out whatever is going on here. But we are going to poopy clankers. Wait, what's wrong with the clankers? I can't see to eat them. And she's talking about the bots on Kick. So we are gonna. Oh, Cat's been sick since Friday too. Yeah, I haven't been in Divergence SMP. By the way, if you want to talk to the Divergence SMP content creators, you can do so in the Divergence SMP Discord. So if you type in !dis, no, if you type in Discord, you'll get mine. If you type in !Divergence, you should get some information about that. Hey, there we go, Kat. Awesome. Thank you for that. Kat is the moderator extraordinaire. So, as I was saying, something looks different about this place. I don't know if you've noticed it. If you guys know what looks different, by all means, go ahead and put it in the chat. I am going to have to go back and watch some movies, I guess, because I'm in a Santa Claus outfit. And I was like, why am I in a Santa Claus outfit? And, you know, I'm in my diamond armor. And so diamond armor makes you look like Santa Claus. Look at the hat there. It's the same. But it actually looks more turtley with this texture pack on. So this is supposed to be, I believe, Nightmare Before Christmas. And the tall, skinny dude, Jack, I believe, was wearing Santa Claus outfit. So, hey, I'm good with it. I'm good with it. But you can tell it is that time of year now. Look at all the trunks. And these are actually shulker boxes. And small trunks. What's going on, Amachu? Welcome in. Welcome in. In a funny hat. Exactly. Santa likes swimming. Bed with the nice little headboards on it. Let's see what the stone cutter looks like. Okay. This, I'm trying to remember exactly what this place looked like. It's been so long since I've been here, but this, I believe, was, I think it was cobblestone. Well, no, that looks like cobblestone. This must have been regular stone, maybe? No, that's regular stone out there. And then this was bamboo. This was the hatch marked bamboo, and of course this was a bamboo raft. Why can't I get on it? Oh, I did get it. Did I get on it? There we go. Okay, now I'm on it. So this is a bamboo raft. Everything's kind of dark because it is that time of year. And since it's that time of year, and since I haven't been here in a while, I wanted to, let me get off the boat. I wanted to see if we could, ooh, wow. The water looks a little murky out the window. I wanted to see if we could find this place, this Halloweenville. Oh, nice door. I like the door. Flowers look a little different. Water looks a little green. Whoa, what is that thing? What the heck? I don't know what it is, but I'm going to kill it. It's kind of scary looking. These are supposed to be the pink flowering trees. The lighthouse. Oh, look at the... Hey, that's strange. That's a round moon. You know what? I think I'm going to have to get a screenshot here. This is great. So it's a round moon, or is that the sun? I think it might be the sun going down. But that's a really cool look there. Can I get the... It's too low now. It's going to get the top of the... That doesn't look too white anymore. It looks kind of grayish. Booger bog. Okay. By the way, it's pretty late where I am. It's time now is 08:31. And I normally go a lot earlier, but there was, number one, I was moving slow, and number two, there were a lot of things that were out of whack this morning. OBS had an update the other day, and where are my maps? I did not. Where's my map? Okay, this is the one I want. There was an update the other day, and I didn't load it on OBS, so I went on and loaded it today, and had to make sure things were working. Things weren't working, so I had to do a few little fixes there. All right, well, we're in the green, acidy looking. Oh, wow, everything looks weird down here too. Whenever you see a new texture pack, you know, you look at certain big things, and sometimes you don't notice the other little, oh, sandworms in the water. It's the frog-looking things. Sandworms in the water. Does that make them water worms? This is not sand. All right, we're going to head back to Seatown and see what craziness it looks like now. There's the airfield over there. And there's the burned out hulks of the landing craft over there on that corner of the town. And then you got the lighthouse, so it stops swimming in snot. Ew. And it's only gonna be for a little while, Tyler, because I can't go the full hour. But I did want to make sure everything was actually working, and that the stream, since I got it to where it looked like it was going to work, I wanted to make sure that it actually did work. My underwater candles are not lit, I don't think. Is that lit? Maybe that is lit compared to over there. Those are the sea pickles. Okay, a mummy. Glad you went in, a one-eyed mummy, in fact. Glad you went in there. Where's the boom boom guys? I don't know what they look like. Ah! I don't know what that was. Is that a witch? It actually gave me rotten flesh. Looks like it's in a bottle. Okay. What's up there? Are you Explodey Dude? Because it looks like you've got candles on your head. I think that was Explodey Dude. Lots of zombies and mummies over there. Wait. Uh-oh. Drifter, what's going on? I'm trying to get my trident back where it belongs. And I'm trying to figure out what is what in this new... Oh, he jumped right over my trident. In this new texture pack. He's not shooting arrows at me, so... Must be a zombie. But what's the difference between that zombie and these zombies over here? By the way, I am on... Ow! Get off me, get off me. Get off me, okay, switching to sword. Switching to sword. Ah! Oh, these must be husks. Okay, that's got to be the difference. And these are explodey dudes. Hey, go over there and blow up somewhere else. He didn't blow up. All right. This is sugar cane. Kind of looks like candy canes, I guess. One-eyed monsters, exactly. I think those are the flowers on top of the cactus. All right. The sandworms were from Beetlejuice. I don't remember. Ooh, okay. That's the light blue side. That is the orange side. Nice with the adobe. Okay. Look at the golems. What's up, dude? This is the building security. He stays by the building. Probably should put him closer to the door. Let's see if the farms look any different. What's up, man? What is going on with him? He looked like he's stabbed. Who are you? He is a Fletcher. And he looks like, is he holding a hammer? Why are his hands up in the air in surrender? What the heck? And why isn't he in his house, by the way? Okay, these look like, are these carrots or potatoes? I thought they were, what is that? That is a potato. Bucket of water. Why do I have 2 buckets of water, too? Must have been trying to make a, oh my gosh. What's wrong with that dude? These guys all look so funny. Okay. What are you? He's an armorer. Okay, you look scary, dude. Cartographer. Why are your hands up behind your head like they're being pinned behind them? And why are you guys in these people's bedroom? Okay, I'm going to get out of here because I don't know what the 4 of them are doing in there. I'm going to stay out of that. Let's go put some stuff. I don't need this in my inventory. Let me go ahead and drop this off. Um, so Halloween time, you can tell, is kind of a big deal with Divergence SMP. We like to change things up and do things differently, and you can tell with the pack that we have on right now, things without doing very much look very different. But there's more to it than just the texture pack. We're also supposed to be putting together a Halloween village or Halloweenville or Halloween town. Is my list of things that I'm supposed to be doing that I haven't gotten to or haven't finished, which is actually about 3 times longer than that, but who's counting? Let's see. Pickaxe, bundles, flint, some giant match, waxed cut copper. I was going to say I don't think I need that, but maybe I'll bring it because you always need to have blocks just to put down just for whatever. So, I think we're just going to go over there completely, totally unprepared because that's kind of my thing. And we're going to try to find this Halloween town. Now, I'm hoping that someone may have put something in put a sign somewhere in the nether with, oh wow, you guys need to eat a little bit more. The sheep are a little a little skinny there. At least that one is. This one is a little better. Wow, they're different. Oh, what was that? I thought I heard a sizzle for a second. We don't want any sizzling down here. That would be a bad thing. No sizzling. Okay, so, well, maybe that was a snip that I heard. That's why he looks skinny, because he hasn't, okay, so he's probably out of shears on that one. That's what, these other ones are naked. That's why they look so skinny, except this one probably doesn't have any shears. He does not, and you know what? I don't either. I don't have any that I could put in there either. So you got both Java and Minecraft. Oh, that's cool. We have a realm or a server called the Poball SMP, which is accessible by both Java and Bedrock. And we got a dude, because everybody needs a dude like that. So it sounds like you're that kind of dude that does both Java and Bedrock and can tell you all the differences between if you're doing something there and if you're doing something here. Of course, we're on Bedrock because we are playing on an Xbox. Ooh. What's in here? Wait, that's a crafting table. Never mind. Sign says game zones that way. Spawn and stronghold. Yes, in fact, Amachu's channel used to be Bedrock versus Java. I did a rebrand a little bit ago, and now he is, as we know him, Amachu. Wow, that is okay. Just hadn't loaded in, and these are supposed to be red brick, I think. Wow, what's this? I think the game zone is that way. Is this the game zone? But the game zone is not where Halloweenville is. He says, not the game zone. Okay, so I'm going to go to spawn. Maybe there's something at spawn that tells me where I need to be going. Because I believe we're going to build it on a mushroom island that Jewel Fireoak was inhabiting. Which is going to make it interesting because if you're I always like trying to include, I'll say living things, even though a lot of times during Halloween they're not living, they're undead, but those kinds of things in my build. And I was trying to think, last year I was using, I think, skeletons as part of the build, and this year I think I want to use, witches, because I hate witches. Witches suck. So I'm going to try to figure something out with witches, which means it'll probably be some kind of a mad dash for your life. Over on the game zone, we had built something with creakings, and Diggin' Truths, one of the content creators here, went back and redid. Oh, look. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What was that noise? Oh, I hear Piggy, but I don't see him, so. Hey, it's Cat Beanie. What's going on, Cat? I can wave, but I have to do this now. Okay, so she's that way. She says, go this way. I wonder how many deathies I have over my head. Oh, I must need to eat because I'm not able to go fast. Yes, I need to eat, and then I will catch up. Run! Do the run jump thing, which I hate doing. Okay. And this says Ocean Monument, Guardian Farm, Fortress that way, but we're going to go this way. And I'm going to do the run jump thing that I hate doing. It just looks so weird. Okay. Jewel ahead to the left. Ooh, through the dark tunnel. Is this soul sand? It's kind of slow. Jewel this way. Ooh. Hey, look, I got in with Cat. Woohoo! She disappeared on me. And boom. Wow. Wow. There needs to be a warning before you come out. Your eyes you may have a, what's that, a seizure or something if you come out this way. We do go back through. Okay, here we go, I think. Feel free to use anything except the chest above the armor stand. Okay. Scaffolding. Surveying. Let's see what we got over here. So this is island, surrounded by green snot, as Tyler puts it, with something going in over there, with a big fenced-in area around it. Is that Jack's house? And something going in over there. What is that? Is that a horse? No, it's a mushroom. That's funny. You are scary looking. You look like a pig with horns and gigantic mushrooms on you. Okay, look at that house. I didn't see that one. That's cool. These are both in the Victorian Gothic style. The run jump thing is faster. I'm not disagreeing with that. I just hate doing it. It looks so goofy. Ooh, there's a gigantic warden over here. Is the warden gonna have the warden in it? Ooh, look at that. This is a copper shelf with a bunch of handles on the back. And of course, in true Minecraft fashion, I have no idea what it does, and I just come over and start flipping levers. So if it was, attached to TNT, that would be my fault. Hirno was thinking of Hirno should get a warden. I think that everyone should have the experience of trying to get a warden to the surface and trap him with a name tag, kind of like Amanchu did last year. It's just such a murderous undertaking. Kind of like getting witches here is going to be. I'm assuming I'm going to have the witches. I'm going to have to find. Whoa. Okay. Yeah, so he's not really going to spawn up here because these are transplanted thingamabobbers, and transplanted thingamabobbers don't. Look at that. He's got halitosis or something. There's like smoke in the back of his throat. Maybe he's sick too. Maybe he's sick, and that's the sickness that we're seeing in the back of his throat there. So, wow, this is this house here. Okay, it's floating. Was that in the movie? Was it floating in the movie? I don't remember. Wow. Okay, so it's still under construction, I think, but this is pretty big. Yeah, the Wither Storm, I've seen some videos or some images on that. That is more wither than I want to deal with. What is going on in here? These are all, these are all, this is his shulker box center. Okay, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and set my spawn. In case, you never know what's going to happen. I mean, who knows what could happen here. Winding staircase, I like that. It's kind of like the staircase in the Matrix, where they were doing that crazy fight. I love that staircase. Got a sign over here. Dining room. This is going to be the dining room, or this is the way to the dining room? It's kind of a narrow dining room here. Here's another sign. It says dry stores. Okay. Staff residence. Kitchen over here. The kitchen's kind of far from the dining room. You might want to reconsider putting the kitchen so far away from the dining room. And what's over here? Sitting room. Okay, so you come in, turn left, go to the sitting room, right? Nice cross. This is where we came in. Yeah, all right. So this is pretty interesting. I'm not sure if this is whose build this is, whether it's Hero's build or Cat's or Diggins, but definitely a lot going on here. Guys get really okay. I ran right past this and didn't even notice that there's a beacon. Just can't get I need to be able to zoom out, and it's Diggins. Okay. I need to be able to zoom out and get like a wide shot, but I don't have that ability here on Xbox that I know of. Maybe I do, but I just don't know about. And of course, I ran right past this and didn't even notice that this was here. Cool. So now she's been planting spruce for wood, and it looks like there's also bamboo over there. And what's the end? What's that? The transporting. Oh my gosh. I don't know whether it's because I'm sick, or because I'm sick and I'm on a treadmill, or because I'm sick and I'm on a treadmill and it's morning, or just because it's morning. My brain's not working the whole way. But there's these things, the whatchamacallit fruit that make you go. I guess these are just for looks because they look weird. They've always looked weird to me. Oh, is this a sandcastle? I've got one of these over at Charlottetown. I've got 4 of these at Charlottetown. Hirno made these for us. Got a little moat coming in from the ocean. That is so cool. And over there, I think, is that the Ocean Monument place? Or what is this out here in the water? Of course, I got to be nosy. Is this a ruined portal? Sticking up out of the water here? Oh, wow. Wow, that is a big ruined portal. Wow, that's one of those, if you put it together, you'd have a gas coming through it kind of portals. That's huge. That fish is a little anorexic. All right. Excuse me. We're going to head back here and take a look at, so whatever that is over there. So the house is floating off the ground. The warden seems to be attached. That thing over there is floating off the ground. I'm wondering, are we supposed to build our builds floating off the ground slightly? What do we got going on over here? A bunch of cooker thingies, furnaces. Another place to set my spawn. Boom. Oh, it's actually night. Do the Witherstorm challenge in Minecraft. Well, you know, that would be an interesting video there.
Major, you can build it anywhere. If it's off the ground, Joe said she'll terraform around it.
Ah, okay. Like she'll build a hill up to it?
Yeah.
Ah, okay. Well, this is interesting. Yeah, so all I know so far is I want to use witches. That's it. That's my whole idea so far. I just got to figure out the rest of it.
Easiest bet would probably just getting a bunch of villagers, sticking them in a thing,
Ah,
and
waiting for a
getting
lightning
a
storm.
lightning rod.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if there's a lightning storm, I can usually direct the lightning there with the trident. So this is cool. Now this is Jules' home island. Was that building that I was in earlier? Is that her normal home?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought it was just a Halloween build, and I was gonna say, wow, she's been working already, but that's her regular house. Okay. So who's this in the center here?
Where are you?
I'm in the center where there's a little wall. Okay, so you said that other big house that was digging, putting that house together. So this must be Jules' regular house that I'm at, with the orange windows.
Yeah, I think that's got our villagers in it, maybe.
Oh, okay. Let me go see. Because there's a big wall around it, but there's no door on the wall. No door in here. Yes, a bunch of rooms, but nobody in it at all.
I think that's new. Unless Dickens been working on that as well.
Yeah, this must be a Halloween build.
Maybe Hirno or a Manchu or.
Oh, this is part of a maze, I think. This is the beginning of a maze. I wonder if Holy Mist built. No, she couldn't have built all that already. It was just last Friday.
Yeah, it might have been Ella. I know she was on.
Wow.
before.
So where's she growing all the weed at to make all the hay bales? Oof. All right. So anyway, it is about time for me to get going. I was trying to make it to 1.5 miles. Looks like I'm only at 1.36 miles, but again, I've got to be on my day job in about 5 minutes. So, and we did start late. We started way late. We're supposed to start between 7 and 7:30, and we didn't start until almost 8:30. So, the fact that I was able to get the streaming software up and running, and I can actually hear sounds in my ears now instead of having to imagine them, is great. I've got all the software working, and we did get 29 minutes in on the treadmill. Oh wait, no, it wasn't 1.3, it was 1.23 miles on the treadmill. So if you guys haven't dropped us a follow yet on whatever channel you're watching us, please do us a favor, go ahead and drop us a follow. That way you will get notifications whenever we go live, and it'll help us out because we need those numbers. And also check out the other content creators that we've talked about here today on the Divergence SMP. We got Digging Truths, we got Cat Beanie, we got Amanchu, got Holy Mist, we got Rocky Mender, Bad Rabbit. Go check them out. The links to their channels are in the description of this video on YouTube. And if you're on Twitch, you can find them in the section that talks about the other content creators we work with. Again, if you're wondering why I'm out of breath, it's because I'm still on this treadmill. And if you are wanting to check us out in the future, we'll be on in the mornings doing treadmill streams. And if we're on in the evenings, usually we're not doing a treadmill stream. So till next time, I want you guys to be safe. Make sure that you don't eat the sandworms out of the water. And we will catch you guys next time here on Married in Minecraft. See you guys. Uh-oh. That button didn't work. So let's try this again. There's supposed to be one. Yeah, okay, I didn't check all of the buttons on my whatchamacallit. And
Yeah,
so
you're still live.
yeah, I know. I pushed the button and it said error. So there's a raid scene, but that only happens when we raid in. And then there's, let's see, the be right back screen. No, we don't want that one. We want the one that says end credits. All right, we'll try this again. And you guys be good, and we'll catch you guys next time on Married in Minecraft. See you guys. Yay. There's so many things.